I was Robin. Robin Murphy. The guy who Sophie Stein loved. The guy who made her laugh. Without her, I'll just be Murphy again. Murphy the lowly. The guy who makes everyone else laugh. But for all the wrong reasons. Which will truly suck, because I've been Robin for 2 whole weeks now. 2 life-alteringly awesome weeks. And take it from me, the grass actually is greener in the other guy's yard. So I don't think I'll be able to handle it if I have to go back to being Murphy again. Though that's what's about to happen, whether I like it or not. Just as soon as Sophie walks over there to sit with Rachel and Grace and pretends like she doesn't even know who I... Whoa! 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 Sophie's heading straight toward me. It's me she's racing over to. Me. Not Rachel and Grace. Me. It's me she's sitting down with. Me she chose. And she doesn't seem to care if the whole school knows. Is this really happening? How can this be? I feel like I've just won the lottery. Sophie takes hold of my hands, right in front of everyone, sending supersonic shockwaves all through me. And we just sit here, grinning at each other like Muppets, knees pressed together under the table, eyes locked. Until the bell rings. "Check, please," I call, snapping my fingers at an imaginary waiter. This makes Sophie laugh, and the sound of that laugh, and knowing that I'm the one who made it happen, makes me feel sort of all-powerful, indestructible, immortal, even. So, what happens now? I'll tell you what happens. Rachel and Grace creep toward us, clutching each other's arms like they're approaching an open coffin. Grace's eyes bigger than DVDs. Rachel's mouth hanging open so wide you could reach right in and perform a tonsillectomy. "Fee," Grace hisses, through teeth clenched tighter than lockjaw. "What are you doing?" When Sophie looks up at them, her smile disappears, and suddenly I feel like a man overboard. Like if she lets go of my fingers, I'll drown. But she just squeezes them even tighter, while her eyes dart back and forth between her friends and me like a pair of crazed hummingbirds. "What does it look like I'm doing?" she finally says. "It looks like you're going psycho on us," Rachel says, with a nervous giggle. "Well, she's not," I hear myself say in this surprisingly friendly voice. "Sophie's totally sane, and totally amazing." At which point, that brilliant smile of hers blazes back on like a torch, and I can feel my heart catching fire. "Oh, I'm sorry," Sophie says, all nonchalant. "I guess I forgot to introduce you guys. Rachel, Grace, I'd like you to meet Robin." "Robin?" they gasp in unison. But, Grace sputters, this is Murphy." "Robin Murphy," I say, holding out my hand for her to shake. "Any friend of Sophie's is a friend of mine." But she backs away from me like I have leprosy or something, pulling Rachel right along with her. Rachel manages a shell-shocked smile and mumbles, nice meeting you." Then both of them turn and bolt from the cafeteria. Sophie and I just sit here in silence, watching them go. Then she says, "Well, I'm glad that's over with." But she doesn't look too glad to me. And neither does anyone else. As Sophie and I walk through the halls holding hands on our way to art class, I feel like we're committing a crime. Everyone who sees us looks offended, grossed out, horrified even. As though I'm King Kong and Sophie's the little blonde struggling to escape from my huge hairy fist. They're gawking at us, like Sophie's Beauty and I'm the Beast, like I'm Shrek and Sophie's Fiona. I can feel her palm beginning to sweat in mine. I can feel her fingers stiffening. But when I try to let go of her hand so that people won't know we're together, she won't let me. Instead, she tugs me into this little alcove where the custodian stows his brooms. Then she presses her forehead against mine and traces a heart on my palm with the tip of her forefinger. "There's something so great about this," she whispers. "About what?" I whisper back. "About this," she whispers. "About being outlaws. It's just you and me against the world." Now, do you get why I like her so much?